Well, greetings and hello there, everybody. It's me, your beloved Star Wars dad, Nooch Too Good. And last week, I asked my Discord to give us I created a room and said the keys to the game. Please tell me what your keys to the game are, what you think is key to playing Star Wars Galaxy Heroes. You're always listening to me talk about stuff. I'm sure everybody gets tired of hearing Dad tell them what's going on with the game, what the important things are in the game. So this is going to be a little series here where you and I get together and we put together the keys to the game as a community, as a Nooch Too Good community from Discord, based on what you have said. We'll talk about each of these as we go, and we'll kind of narrow it down as we go as well. Starting up at the top, and again, I'm just going to go from the top down. Big Bog, way to go, Big Bog. Don't neglect your ship farming, reinforced by 3 people there. Don't neglect your ship farming. I think that's actually fair. I think it's a good one to include here. We're going to get that on the list. Don't neglect your ship farming. Thank you very much. So I see it all the time. I come into these rosters for newer players or players that, I see players at 5, 6, 7 million, and they really haven't worked on their ships at all. And actually, I got to say, if you look at my roster right now on my Lord Vader account, I haven't done enough work here. I've got my negotiator farm. Now, this is a very specific account that I'm farming very specific things to get to Lord Vader, and I'm just trying to do this is not a broad-based normal account. On a normal account, yeah, you can farm negotiator if you want. I feel like it's second best at the beginning of the game. I still feel like the executor's the best. I should be farming these bounty hunter ships, and I'm really not. So I'm just farming negotiator here on this account. The reason I'm doing this, I'm showing you things on this account, is because it's not a perfect account. I thought it'd be good to fill in the spots and fill in the commentary, whatever. Anyway, do not neglect your ships. Ships are needed for Fleet Arena, which is where you get your crystals every day in Star Wars Galaxy Heroes. Ships are needed for territory wars to make your guild happy. Ships are needed for territory battles to make your guild happy. Ships and fleets are just really, really important in this game. There you see the crystals you can get every day by finishing at the top of Fleet Arena on a daily basis or in the top 10, top 5. Ships and fleets are really important. We don't think about them a lot in a game like this because we're just focused on, hey, I got my favorite characters. I got Padme. I got General Kenobi. I got Snips. I love Galactic Republic. I love Revan. I got those characters too. But the ships, as far as the game goes, there's a lot of ships in here. I promise you'll find ships that you love. Some of you just hate ships, whatever. But ships, honestly, these fleet battles were really important parts of the Star Wars movies. You got Slave One in here. We've got the TIE Defender from an old game, Rebellion, I think that's where it started. That's where I found the TIE Defender, in the old Rebellion game. We got Bosk's Houndstooth. We got the Bad Batch's Marauder. We've got the Negotiator for General Kenobi. We got a lot of really cool ships in the game. Do not neglect them. Make sure you're always sharding ships to finish out your roster. So if we want specific ships, go check out some of my farming guides that talk about the ships there. But you should always be sharding ships. ABSS. Always be sharding ships. And coming up next, number 2 on the list, make a plan. Boy, we talk about this all the time on the channel, don't we? Make a plan. Yes, I'm on board. Thank you very much. Let's make a plan for your game. You've got to have your farming planned out ahead of you. I just talked about sharding ships. Always be sharding ships. That's because every ship that you shard takes 6 months unless you double shard it. If you refresh these nodes every day, well, that's a Cantina farm. It's a little bit different. That will probably take you a 2 to 3 months. Let's get a regular one here. Yeah, Punishing One is in fleet battles. Let me drag. Can I drag this over? No, I can't. Punishing One is in fleet battles. You can do 5 of these a day. You're going to get 1 or 2 shards a day. It takes you 6 months if you do 1 of these every day. You can refresh it for 50 crystals. If you got the crystals on you, then it's a 3-month farm. You've got to plan your fleet farms, your ship farms. If you're going to be going after Executor or Punishing One, not Executor or Profundity or Leviathan, you got to plan that out 6 months ahead of time. For Leviathan, you got to know how you're doing in Proving Grounds, when you got Darth Malgus coming, when you got the Fury Class Interceptor coming. Go look at the journeys that you're farming in the game. That was annoying. Key to the game, fix the menus. Anyway, go look at the journeys that you're farming. If you're farming for Leviathan or Executor or Profundity, see what's required for them and plan out 6 months ahead of time what you need to shard up for that journey. Characters and ships. Ships take the full 6 months. Old double shard characters take the 3 months. New characters in the last year take a full 12 months to get to 6 or 7 stars. Plan it out ahead of time. Get these characters to 7 stars well ahead of time. And if you look at my roster here, this is I'm going for Lord Vader. I've got the Revan teams farmed out. I've got the gas farm. That's all done with my droids here. As far as my Lord Vader farming, Tusken Raiders, Zam Wessel, Embo, Count Dooku, they're all at 7 stars. And I'm even planning out like a little Sith triumvirate with Darth Nihilus and Darth Sign. I'm farming these guys ahead of time. I'm not going to gear them up until way down the road, but I'm looking at my roster down the road. I know I want to do some things with this roster down the road for me, and I'm farming Darth Nihilus and Darth Sign. Also kind of on my mind, since I am farming Lord Vader with this account, down the road, I'll unlock these Dark Side Clone Troopers, Apo, and CX2. I'm not going to go to any extra efforts. It's a free-to-play account, and really the goal of this account is to get Lord Vader and then move on to the next thing. So not going to be like all hog, I'm not going to go paying hundreds of dollars for them, but I'll be farming them down the road so I can get in with that Lord Vader team when I get a Lord Vader unlocked. So always plan out your farms 3, 4, 6 months down the road, maybe even a year, so that you know the next several farms that are coming, so you can plan out your farms accordingly by using the journey map. Here we go from Slimo, follow Nooch. Uh-oh, somebody doesn't like that. Thanks, Sparta. This is... Oh, wait, hang on, I got that one.
This is Sparta!
No, don't follow Nooch. Just be in his Discord and then be nasty about it. Dude, come on, man. Consistency is the key. If you log in every day, you'll do a great job. I think that's a fair comment. I need to do it this way. That's a fair comment, if unexciting, Consistency, logging in every day, getting your dailies done every day, getting your, that'll get you into a good guild. Just getting your energy every day from your quests, working on existing character quests or episode quests that you've got, consistently logging in, playing the game. I would call it focusing your farm. Being consistent is also staying focused. When you start farming something, finish your farms. Don't move on to something else. Be consistent, finish your farms. I like that. Be consistent. That's a good one. We'll add that to the list in a second. Don't neglect your mods. We all know that I love that. Let's get these on the list. Let's see here. Be consistent. Finish your farms. Don't neglect your mods. Dear Lord in heaven, could I say this any more often? I've shown you my mod score on this account. I've got it here. I can load it up. My mod score on my new account is right here. We track mod scores. You want to pull your mod score and know where you fall on the list? I've got it on my Discord. I have a graphic in there for where your mod score ranks in here as far as when you're looking at mod scores. It's all in my Discord. Go check out the FAQ, Frequently Asked Questions room in my Discord. There's a link to this in this video to my Discord. You got Discord links all over the place. Join the Discord. Pull your mod score, check it out, talk to everybody in there. They'll help you play the game, I promise you. You've even got tickets. You can talk to some mods or to some Inquisitors to help you out, or Anusha's Galaxy of Helpers. That's what they are. My mod score is right there. It's a top 10 mod score, even at double my galactic power. All the way up to here, I've got a top 10 mod score from on. I've seen how many mod scores have I seen? Let's go all the way to the bottom here. I've seen somewhere in the range of 1,600 mod scores. There's some dupes in there, probably 1,580, something like. I've seen a lot of mod scores, and out of all those mod scores, my mod score for my galactic power at 2.5 million is a top 10 mod score for anybody, all the way up to 4.7 million, or even maybe 5 million. I've got a great mod score. It means I have good mods on my characters, which means I have a lot of speed, secondary speed. There's a health mod with 22 speed. There's a health mod with 20 speed. There's a defense mod with 3 speed rolls at 16. That's a bad speed mod. I've got a lot of speed on my roster. Let's look at, I think Echo's my fastest character. Where is he? Echo, not that Echo, different Echo. This Echo. Echo's got a speed set with 32 speed, 16, 13, 21, 24, 22. The better mods you have, the more speed you have on your mods. For 98% of characters in this game, they want to have speed on their roster. The better mods you have, you can punch up and beat better rosters. I've done it repeatedly on this account. If you guys watch me play Grand Arena, you watch me beat these accounts by having better mods. Do not neglect your mods. It's not about spending a bunch of money. It's about technique. It's about consistency. It's about doing it. Do the work on the mods. Go watch Mods 101 if you don't know how it works. I got a whole mods playlist with how to fix your mods. Go check that out. Get some information out of there. You're going to find a lot of great information on this channel about mods because no one should be neglecting your mods. It's so important in Star Wars Galaxy Heroes. Coming up next, let's see, fix your mods. We're gonna I'm gonna put that in the same category. Buy Lightspeed Bundles. I think that's fair. I think that's fair. We're gonna say, and this we'll say, not just so simple. We'll say, take advantage of the right Lightspeed Bundles. We know that Lightspeed Bundles are in the game. We know that they come at different prices. Let me pull over some graphics. We've got a lot of Lightspeed Bundles in the game. These things are they're just cheap. I mean, I don't know how to say it. They're not free. You know, I get it. Some of you can't afford to spend any money on the game. More power to you. That's why we do all the free-to-play stuff on this channel, so we can communicate with the entire community. But these Lightspeed Bundles, everybody always asks me, when's the next one coming out? When are Lightspeed? I don't know. I don't know. Nobody knows except maybe Meathead and a few people at Capital Games or EA. They release the Lightspeed Bundles. We're going to see a bunch on May the 4th, right? We know that. There is so much value in these Lightspeed Bundles. You can target your farming, pick the right ones to buy, decide when to buy them. You spend 10, 15, 20, 50 bucks to get the right Lightspeed Bundle on your account. You can change the entire outlook of your roster. And yes, you're still going to need great mods. You're still going to need a lot of Zetas. You'll still need all the Omicrons that go along with those Lightspeed Bundles to make them really work for you in the best way possible. But Lightspeed Bundles really do shoot you ahead at light speed in Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. Play the game. Play it hard. I recommend everybody should play for at least 2 weeks before spending money. Just get used to the game and see what it's all about. When you see Lightspeed Bundles, if you've got some cash in your pocket, if it's burning a hole, if you got cash burning a hole in your wallet and it's time to spend it, take a look at some Lightspeed Bundles. So the right targeted Lightspeed Bundle spending is going to go a lot. I mean, I think this one was $10 for these 5 characters with 3 of which are required for the Profanity, which is a great ship in Star Wars Galaxy Heroes. This one was 15 or 20 bucks. Admiral Radis, you get the value you get here. These two teams, let's talk about these two teams. 25 bucks to buy both these teams. You're talking from beginning to end, 5 to 6 months of farming. 5 to 6 months of farming. And that's if you're in a good guild. They're just 25 bucks to save yourself 6 months. They're just worth it. Targeted and purposeful Lightspeed Bundle farming can get your roster really far ahead in this Farm game. CLS. You know what? I like that one. That is very, very specific. I'm not going to put it on the list because it's very specific to a team, and I don't have CLS farmed on this roster. But I'm going to tell you, CLS means, for those the uninitiated, I blew it already. Commander Luke Skywalker. That would be known to the uninitiated as Empire Strikes Back. Oh, I don't even have him. Yeah. Empire Strikes Back Luke Skywalker. He was released in this game 2017. Still a relevant character to this day. So awesome. We love Commander Luke Skywalker. He's a very easy unlock. You're going to want his full team to go with him. A team like Commander Luke Skywalker, Han Solo, Chewbacca and 3PO, or Chewpio as we call him, C-3PO, and regular Chewbacca. And you're going to want a team not like that. That's a team you're going to want to shoot for if you're getting CLS. You put in some lesser teams early in the game and they can do some work for you. If you really want Commander Luke Skywalker to work at his maximum abilities, that is the team that you want. As far as Zetas, you can skip Learn Control. Yeah, and you can get his leader Zeta and get his binds all things. The team's going to gain a bunch of turn meter whenever they land a buff or don't land a debuff or don't land a debuff. Commander Luke Skywalker, I agree. I love him. I'm not going to put him on the list because it's a very specific thing to say. He performs in Proving Grounds. He performs in Conquest. He is a great character, and that CLS team will carry you a long way in this game while you're working to unlock Galactic Legends and other great teams for sure. Coming up next, the Ultimate Nerd. Having a good and supportive guild that's knowledgeable and has experience to share. 100%. And if you don't have a good guild, you need to go find one because this makes all the difference in the world. If you have a good guild where everybody's getting their, look at this, my entire guild, not my entire thing, but most of them. And by the way, this is like Not even like, this is not like a top tier guild. This is a guild that my pal Ethfan, or our high council member Ethfan, has been a member on the channel for a long time. I needed a guild. He brought me in here. These guys, 38 people joined Territory Wars. It's a very active guild, not a perfect guild, but a very active guild. You want to be in a supportive guild. You want to be in a guild that meets your gaming demands. If you're going to be super active, you want to micromanage everything you're doing, you want to get into a top 10 guild, go do that. That's not for me. I don't enjoy that kind of thing. I enjoy being in a guild where I can have fun. I want to be serious and competitive, but I don't want to be crazy serious, which again, if you're crazy serious and you enjoy that thing, more power to you. There's nothing wrong with that at all. I was there for a long time, but it eventually burned me out, and that's how I got to where I am right now. If you want to find a guild, go look at my video, how to find a great guild. You can just Google it, SWGOH, how to find a guild, how to find a great guild, Nooch Too Good. You will find that video. I promise you. It directs you to places in my Discord. There's a guild recruiting room in my Discord. There's guild recruiting in the forums. There's a guild recruiting separate whole Discord out there. A lot of ways to find a great guild. You just got to network yourself. Look at it as networking. Meet some people that are in some guilds. Find somebody that helps you out. Being in a great guild will help you go a long way in this game for sure. Focus on one thing at a time. Don't spread yourself too thinly. Let's get these on the list. Let's see here. 6, get into a great supportive guild. Number 7, focus on one thing at a time. Absolutely. These are some of the tips we talk about all the time on this channel. Focus. We must focus and take out the enemy. Guys, if you look at this roster, if you guys have followed me putting together my Lord Vader roster, I started off working on Bad Batch. I didn't relic them right off the bat. I wanted to go farm my Poncho Bros, Master Qui-Gon and Padawan Obi-Wan. I finished them. Notice what I've got going on. I've got Gear 12 characters. I could relic Basilisk Sean Fallen. I don't have that plan to do on this account. You should relic her. She's great. I don't plan to do her on this account. I don't plan to relic her on this. Stop. 3PO, I could relic. I'm not going to do it. I don't plan on relicking 3PO on this account. I'm getting these farms where I need to be, and I'm farming the specific thing that I'm farming right now, which right now, I'm finishing off Emperor Palpatine, Darth Malak, and Darth Revan to Gear 12, and Count Dooku. I want to use them for the Places of Power Assault Battle. That's my farm right now. While I'm working on that farm, I'm not doing any other farming. I'm not gearing up my 501st that I'm going to need. I'm not gearing up my Separatist droids that I'm going to need for the gas journey. I'm doing 0 other farming on this account while I get this team up to Gear 12 where I want it to be. Doing some min-maxing on this account, so just keep that in mind. Generally speaking, Relic 3 is going to be a minimum for your account, your characters. Padme's at Relic 3, General Kenobi at Relic 5, Ahsoka 5, Rex 4. So focus your farms. Pick one thing, dial in on it. Don't waste your gear. Look at this. I could relic all these characters, but the minute that I do, I spend all the gear I have saved, and I have less gear to apply to the next relic for the next character, and it feels like you got a lot of gear. It feels like I have tons of gear. I probably have enough gear to relic 2, maybe 3 characters right now. So I'm holding onto that gear. I'm hoarding it. I'm waiting for the right moment. I'm waiting for the right team. Work one team and one character at a time, one ship, one fleet at a time. And you're going to be sharding, as I mentioned earlier. In the background, you're sharding for the next 2 or 3 farms. It'll take you through the next 6 months. Focus your farming. Don't let the shiny objects are all over the place in Star Wars Galaxy Heroes. Do not let them get you distracted. Find a good guild. We went over that. It's a marathon, not a sprint. Make sure you're having fun. Don't force yourself to do the optimal thing. If it's not what you want to do, if it makes you stop playing, it's not worth it. I'm going to say this is our last one for today. This is going to be our first 8 tips to the game, keys to the game. Play at your pace and have fun. I just told you guys about how I used to play the game. Let's talk about that a little. I played this game for, 5 years ago. I quit for about 4-6 months. That'd be 2020. So I played this game for about 4 years straight. I took maybe a month off here and there, and I played the game hard. I was in the top 10, top 20 guilds of the game. We were having fun. We were kicking butt. We were taking names. Can I not see the top 20 of the guilds over here? They're not there. Is it over here? Where do we see the top? Anyway, I was doing that. But eventually, I guess you can't see that stuff. We used to have like guild rankings up. I guess our guild put up their great too. So we've counteracted what's on that screen. Find a guild that fits the way you play the game. And that's why you're going to network yourself and look for the right guild. If you're casual, join a guild. You're going to get kicked out of an aggressively competitive guild. You don't pretend that you're going to be aggressively competitive when you know that you're not. You're going to get kicked out of that guild. I promise you, you'll get kicked out. And if you want to be aggressively competitive, look around. Again, do some networking. Find a guild that's aggressively competitive. If you're willing to switch out mods whenever you go into raids or whenever you go into territory battles or wherever you go into territory wars, you're willing to change out mods, you save all your mod sets, you want to take 30 minutes and go and remod your entire roster. If you're willing, every time you do a territory wars battle, you're going to go log it in the Discord and say, I did this battle, I got this many banners with this team. More power to you. Go get into a top guild, fork over some money, get your account up to where it needs to be, get into those guilds. If you want to be competitive but not bang your head through a wall, that's where I am. I'm in my guilds. I'm happy there's no required farms in my guilds. We do compete. We just won both rounds of territory wars. We're successful in territory battles. We do well in raids. We do a great job without having any required farms, without micromanaging to the end. Now, of course, in territory wars, there's going to be management. We're going to say don't preload teams, use certain teams on defense. Yeah, not micromanagement. And if that's where you want to be, play that game. That's where I am. You want to be super casual? There are super casual guilds out there that just want to play the game, have you log in a few times a week. Every kind of guild out there to fit every kind of gameplay is available. Play the game at your own pace. If you feel like you're not having fun, then change something. Change something. If you're not having fun, I'll say this straight up. If you're not having fun playing Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, you are doing it wrong for you. Find the right way to do it. Find where you fit in the game. Go fit in there. All of these guilds are out there. All these players are out there. Join my Discord. You're going to have fun in my Discord. We're going to have a good time talking together. That's all we got for this first round. We'll be back with more keys to the game. That's 8, our top 8 keys to the game. We'll be back with 8 more later. And for sure, we'll be able to build. I think we'll get like 30 of these. I don't know. We'll do these videos for several weeks. Everybody, have a great day. I will talk to you very soon. Always remember, Nooch too good.